going to go over the business model canvas with you, and it's our first virtual module. So please give us feedback, comments, questions, concerns regarding this video. Yeah, thanks.
So here is our business model canvas, virtual module 1.
Sorry, it's taking a second. That can be your feedback too.
Technological difficulties.
So remember that this is in partnership with the Verizon Foundation and Arizona State University.
Yay. So today, really quickly, we're going to give you a brief introduction and background to the business model canvas. Then we'll be sharing with you a video of our new business called OG Lemonade, and then you're going to complete a business model canvas activity.
So why do we use the business model canvas? And so many years ago, businesses would create business plans and they would use those to get loans. But business plans are based on fact and things that have already happened. And unfortunately, that's not true for startups and small businesses. They're usually going on assumptions and hypotheses. And so you don't want to waste time creating a business plan if you can just do a business model canvas. The business model canvas is a graphic organizer that businesses use in order to organize all of their information.
Here's the business model canvas itself.
We recommend that you guys use Post-it notes because it's a living document. And so as your students find out more information, those Post-it notes and those answers will change for each one of these boxes.
So we're going to go into our lemonade stand. So this is OG Lemonade. And so what we would like you to do is go ahead and watch the video, and you can pause, rewind, rewatch, and as you see fit. So hope you enjoy our business.
Christina, and we're from OG Lemonade. So we started this awesome new business, and we're going to tell you a little bit about it, and we're hoping that you can take some mental notes, or right now is a good time to grab a pen and a piece of paper to take some notes to help you do your business model canvas. So Christina's going to talk a little bit about what made us start our business.
Yeah, so when I was growing up, there was this giant lemon tree in my backyard, and the lemons would fall on the ground, and I would gather them up, and I'd use them to make lemonade. And so I've been making lemonade since I was a little kid. And then Monica and I met a couple months ago, and then I told her about how much I love lemonade, and she talked about how her grandmother has this incredible recipe.
Right, so as a little girl, I just remember her always using this recipe, and it smelled and tasted so amazing. So I'm like, we could really sell this and make a lot of money because it's amazing lemonade. So we both had similar ideas, and we launched OG Lemonade. We even got our recipe patented and everything.
Yeah, and so we're located in a park, and it's behind a school. There are soccer fields there. There are tennis courts there.
Yeah, so soccer moms come by, and because we're behind the school, students and teachers will come after school, and we make sure we have affordable prices so we can accommodate them as well. And our mobile stand sometimes moves a little bit of location here to there, but yeah, so we have that, and we occasionally have homeless people. I don't know if we said that already, but
yeah,
it's affordable.
There's a dog park there too, so people that are walking their dogs usually come by. We have a little water bowl for doggies, so they can have their own drinks while their owners are getting drinks.
Yeah, and our lemonade is organic. We go to the farmers market every Saturday, and we make sure that our lemons are handpicked and organic, and our lemonade is actually freshly squeezed. And one thing that's special about our lemonade is it's actually shaken and not stirred, so it makes it really taste because of that extra taste.
We use locally sourced honey. We also use turbinado sugar. We also have different flavors as well. So we have guava and prickly pear. We have coconut water, lemonade. So it's really refreshing. We're also down to just customize. So if our customers want specific flavors, we'll definitely take that into account and bring that for the next time that we're in the park. And so we do a daily special lemonade. You can find that out on Instagram.
Yeah, so we have Instagram to help get the word out. We get a lot of shares sometimes, occasionally when we try new flavors. We use Snapchat because everyone uses Snapchat now, and we buy our own Snapchat filter. So it's hashtag OG Lemonade at the bottom. It's pretty neat. And we mostly everything's in person for the most part, but when business is slow at the mobile stand, we'll occasionally go and hand out handmade flyers, and so that helps. And we also partner with Groupon for larger groups. So we do catering and parties, and that's one of like the funnest things that we do.
We also do like lemonade delivery as well. So Uber Eats will deliver our lemonade to you if you want to order that. We also do DoorDash, and then you can also find us on Yelp. So we have 4.5 stars on Yelp, which is like pretty awesome.
We're trying to get that 5-star though.
We're trying to get that 5th one.
Yeah, and as she was talking, we partner with Uber Eats and DoorDash, which is a delivery service, and we have a strong partnership with a next door vendor, which is Elotes for Sale, and so they do catering, and so when they have catering, we have this like partnership that we provide the drinks for their food as well.
Yeah, and so people just really enjoy coming up to our stand. We're very personable. We know most of our customers' names, and they know us. They tend to come back a lot. Like I was saying before, like we can co-create. So if you're interested in adding guava and coconut water, we can do that. We can customize as well. And then we're also part of an organization called Local First Arizona, which is a bunch of local businesses, and they help advertise and sell our lemonade as well.
Yeah, and so as you mentioned, like we have all these awesome partnerships with people, and you know we make sure that we test our products before we even get them out. So I think that's one of the coolest things that we get to do is that we really make them at home, and then people get to test them out.
We like refine our recipes too, so it's not just like the first time that we've like sent this recipe out or like created this lemonade. We've done this multiple times. Monica's really good at updating our social media every day.
Yeah, and so this is really our passion project. Like we do pay ourselves a little bit, you know, because we want to make sure we're not losing money. So it's part-time, so we make up for that. But most of our money goes back into the lemonade stand because our ultimate goal is to create a brick and mortar stand, which we don't have yet. So that's one thing we don't have right now. We're working on that.
Yeah, we just really enjoy this project.
Yeah, we truly enjoy it so much. Like my favorite part of the day is providing really good service and having customers just be so happy and compliment and give us a good 5-star rating on Yelp. And then
sometimes they give us tips.
Yeah.
Too.
Oh my God, yes, they do give us hopefully lots of tips, but sometimes not so much, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, my favorite part is when we like cater at like parties and like big events because you just get to meet so many different people, and then they start talking about it and they post on social media and they give us reviews on Yelp. It's really nice.
Yeah. So thank you for hearing about our lemonade stand. And so what you're going to be doing right now is filling out the business model canvas based on our actual business, and we're hoping that you enjoyed our business. Thank you.
Thanks.
So that was our business. And so you had the chance to hear about what we've been doing. And so now we're going to kind of talk about how this relates back to the business model canvas. So with the business model canvas, you usually start on one side and then go to the other side. So you see we'll be starting with customer segments, value proposition, channels, and then customer relationships. And then we'll head to the other side once we're finished.
So we're going to dive in each segment of the business model canvas.
So looking at number 1, that's customer segments. And so customer segments are who are you selling your product to, or what service are you providing? Who are you providing this service for? You can think of it kind of like as a title or an adjective on a business card. So you want to be really specific and you want to try to give as many details about your customers as possible.
Yeah, so basic question, who is this service for? Who are customers? Who are our users? So right now what we'd like you to do is go ahead and grab a Post-it, because remember, this is a living document. So we don't actually encourage writing on the document in itself. We encourage writing on Post-its so you can make any revisions or additions down the road. So go ahead and get that out. We'd like you to fill out all of your customer segments. So who are our customers for our lemonade stand? So go ahead and pause the video and go ahead and write that down.
Okay, so now that you have your customer segments, you know who you are selling your product to or providing that service for. Now we're going to work on value propositions. And so value proposition, you can kind of think about like, what is the solution to the problem that you're solving? What makes your product or your service special? You want to be really specific about this. Oftentimes it's really good to give numbers as well. So like you provide like 35% more blank, or yeah, just like what is so special about your business compared to your competitors?
Yeah, so I like to think of it as unique value proposition because, as Christina said, what separates us from our competition? There's so many competitors out there, so there's always something unique, whether it's the product, is it new, is it customizable, is it the price, accessibility, etc. So what I'd like you to do now is go ahead and grab another Post-it note and label it number 2, value propositions, and go ahead and start listing all the things that make our business unique. What is our value proposition? So pause the video.
So now that you've written down what value proposition is for our business, our lemonade stand, we're going to work on channels. And so channels are how do you communicate with your customers? And so how do you get your advertising out? How do you get your message out? If there is like a problem or an issue, how do your customers contact you?
Yeah, and so I like to think of it too also as kind of the advertising segment. So like how are people finding out about our business? And so there's a lot of different things that could be through you know,
Like
flyers,
social media. It could be like word of mouth. So take another post-it, label it channel, and go and pause this video and write down the ways in which we communicate with our customers.
Hi. So now next, after you've gotten your channels down, we are going to move to customer relationships. And so this is a little different. Channels is more like the advertising awareness. How are they finding out about us? And customer relationships is more like how are we keeping and sustaining these customers? So how are we interacting with our customers? So think about when you go to the grocery store and let's say you go.
You do like self-checkout. Like that would be like automated or like self-service. Because we did a lemonade stand, like we're very personable. So that would be like personal, like face-to-face interaction. If you go to Chipotle, you get to decide like what's in your burrito and in your salad. So that's co-creation. So how do you keep your customers? Why do they keep coming back to you time after time when they could go somewhere else?
So yeah, so now I'd like you to grab another post-it note, label number 4, customer relationships, and go ahead and list all the ways that we engage our customers. How do we interact with our customers? So pause the video.
Great. So we did 1, 2, 3, and 4, and those are more focused on your customers. And so now we're going to do 5 through 9, and those are really more focused on like the business itself. So key activities, key partners, key resources, cost structure, and revenue streams. So key activities are what do you do on the daily in order to make your value proposition happen? So what are the things that you need to do in order to essentially like make your business work?
And I like to think of this in like the crucial steps, right? First of all, we need to buy our products, for example, and then what's the next step? We have to maybe make our products, test our products. Depending on what the business is, there's several key components, and so that goes anywhere from production to problem solving.
I would say like marketing and advertising as well. So like if you use social media, you have to keep that up. What are you doing in order to make your value proposition happen?
So go ahead and grab another post-it note, and I want you to list number 5, key activities, and tell us all of the key activities for our business. So pause the video and write that down.
So next is key partners. And so who are the people that are helping to make your value proposition happen? So who are the people that you need in order to make your business like have its supplies?
It could be organizations that you partner with, other businesses perhaps.
Your sources of your resources.
Or how we're carrying those products. For example, are we using Uber Eats or things like that? Lots of businesses partner with multiple partners.
Is there like a community organization? So take another post-it, label it key partners, list the key partners for our business. So key resources, what are the things that you need in order to make your value proposition happen? So it's pretty easy when it comes to like a product, right? You need your supplies, but other key resources could include like people, so manpower, intellectual, so like a recipe.
Patents, and also think about like physical space, financial.
Like, do you need to pay rent for like your building if you have a building?
So go ahead and grab another post-it and label it key resources and list all of our key resources for OG Lemonade and write that down. Go ahead and pause the video.
So next is cost structure. What does it cost in order to make your value proposition happen? So what are you paying for? What are these different like resources cost? What do these key activities cost? And then one that we find a lot of people forget is time. So time is money. Time is money. Like,
right. And so in addition to costs, is some of the things, as you're noticing, may overlap, and that's okay. So what is most expensive? What are not as expensive? And for some of you, you may not have access to this when working with other businesses, which is completely fine. You can make inferences if needed.
And these are hypotheses. So take another post-it, label it cost structure. What are the things that we pay for in order to have our value proposition happen? So the last one is revenue streams. How do you make money? So where do you get your revenue? Where do you get your money? How are you creating a salary for yourself?
Right, and so this can include a variety of revenues, not just the product itself, but sometimes it includes tips.
Or partnerships from other businesses. So if another store is selling your product, it could be that people are paying to advertise at your business if you have a brick and mortar. So how are you making money?
Right, so maybe you're carrying others' products as well, your business partner maybe, and so that's another way that they generate some revenue. So go ahead and grab another Post-it and label it number 9, revenue streams, and list all of the several different revenue streams that businesses have.
And that's the business model canvas. So if you have any questions, please reach out to us.
Yep, and here's our email addresses. So by now you have a full, complete business model canvas, and we hope it's a variety of stickies. Remember, this is a living document.
So your final assignment is to go ahead and take a picture of your business model canvas and then email it to us. If you are a Chicago, New York, or Baton Rouge teacher, please send it to Christina.
And if you are a Phoenix or a Boston school, go ahead and send it to Monica.
So thank you so much for giving us your time today. We really appreciate it. If you have any questions again, please reach out.
Thank you so much. Have a good day.